What's up guys? In this new series I will be working on the São João Baptista Galleon. This is a 17th century galleon and it is a 1/15 scale with 78 by 66 centimeters in size. It has 24 cannons and several decks. And the components came in several magazines. So let's set this aside and start with the first magazine. I will also need the user guide that came with the magazines. So these were all the components from the first magazine. So according to the user guide, we should dye the wooden components. And as this user guide is for the first 4 magazines, I will also unpack the other 3 magazines. So the parts seem to be laser cut and the quality is quite good. All magazines have various information and historical data regarding the period of the ship. Here is the folder. Sadly, this is an older collection, so I'm not sure I will be able to source the other folders for a nicer display on a shelf. And we got a bit of wood glue. And the 4th magazine. To stain the wooden components, I will use a medium oak stain, which should give them a nice brown color. But before applying this, I will test it out on a piece of popsicle stick. So let's give this a couple of minutes until it dries and we will see how it looks afterwards. So while this dries, I will start preparing the components and sand them down if needed. So the parts are ready. Color on this looks quite good, so I think I will give the parts one coat and after everything dries, maybe a second one. So I've covered the ribs with one coat. Now all I have to do is wait until it dries, and after that I will have to glue them together. And until then I can start working on the deck. But first I will cut the planks to size, and then using a black Sharpie paint their edges to simulate the caulking. So the instructions suggest that the markings should be done at 70 millimeters, so I guess I will use this as a guide. So this is how the ribs came out after one layer. I think I will apply a second layer, so let's get into it. Okay, so the second layer is now applied, and in the meantime I've noticed that the underside of the decks also needs to be covered, so I will also add 2 layers to these. While the stain dries, let's start applying the caulking effect on the planks. For this I'll group several of them and use a black Sharpie. So with the stain dried, we can now move on to gluing the planks in place. Okay, so one part of the deck is now complete. Now I can transfer the pattern to the other half. Gonna set this aside so it dries. So with this piece, half of the deck is mainly covered, and in the following episode I will trim all the planks to size. Thanks for watching guys, and till next time, take care.